Hello there.
ウクレレみたいな旅をしよう。歩いて行こう。月のかけらを拾いながら地図の代わりにキャンバスに雫で日の出に間に合うようにぼやけた時計は置いてこう。海にため息と書いて一に声を刻もう。月をスープに浮かべたら氷からの雲が笑う。
Hello there.
ウクレレに
ASMR. Howdy. Howdy, howdy. Rudia. Thank you. How's it going, Mew? Sodi. Ray. Alex. Rainbow Bugs. Moxie Frew. You are very quiet. Is this better? I'm just normally yelling all the time. And I'm not yelling right now. Cole Beanie with the sub. Thank you. I'm trying to make my lighting less harsh. I'm a little orange today. Huh? A little bit orange, aren't we? Well, can't win them all. Some days you're orange. Jaundice core, minion mode activated. Donald Trump mode. All right. And that's stream right there. I'll see you all later. Wait, is this better? All right, let's dig right into some Bookworm, guys. Oh, let me move my camera up. Hold on, you gotta be Urple? What are you talking about? What's Urple? Okay, here let's be normal. I'm gonna be normal now. From here on out, I'm normal. Bogos Binted Lab? That was actually me being Lex. That was my Lex, Mr. Worm himself cosplay. Wait, I've got the glasses on today too. Ooh, imagine if I had a red bow tie. Hold on. I have an idea. All I have to do just 1 second here, guys. Oh, why is it applied it to the other one too? I didn't think it was gonna do that. But here we go. Now I just gotta get here. And then welcome to Bookworm. Welcome to Bookworm. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. One more. This is a classic. It was that. Wait, was that it? I gotta get the angle right. I can't. I'm trying to look like Lex when he eats the words. Astonishing! Fantastic! Alright, let's be serious now. No more funny business. Okay. Let me put this back how it was. Boom. Okay. Worm time. All right. Game is a little bit quiet. Hold on. Is that good? Wouldn't want to lose out on this, on the glorious bookworm music. Okay, here we go. How do you save your progress? Just leave the game and it saves it. Yo, great. Thank you for the gifted sub. That reminds me. I forgot that I forgot to mention that. I added a new as of this morning gift sub notification alert. Hold on, I can play it again so you can get it, like, you know, in all of its effect. Hold on. Let me send a test alert. Turn up your speakers for this one. You're gonna want it. You're gonna need it. Four big numbers in Okay, that wasn't me doing a test alert. That was Unity. Thank you, Unity, for the 2 gifted subs. I'm a tad bit late. I'm still at work. Wait, did you even do that on purpose then? Was that just an accident? Okay, yeah, there you go. Now everybody knows how it sounds. It was on purpose, okay. Dude, gifted a total of 29 is absurd. Hello, ominous first-time chatter. How's it going? Anybody got word suggestions right now? Also, any ideas with N? Maybe with this I? And maybe with this U? Feel free to be, thinking about that one. I'm gonna do deli because that's a cool word. Neil? Neil banging out the tunes? Basin. Wait, I hope this gives me a letter. This is like online Boggle. Nothing like Boggle. Boggle is an awesome game. No, I'm joking, but it's not like Boggle because it's all about the way you modify your board. It's so much deeper than just looking at some letters. You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of the board right now, honestly, to be honest with you. Why are you dogging on the big bog? No, I love big bog. I love a big bog. It's well, see, the thing about Boggle is you have an aligned grid. In Bookworm, the grid is not aligned. You see, every other column has one less block, and they're offset from each other. So this really opens up your possibilities with what's possible. Can you go diagonal and Boggle? I can't actually remember. It's been a while. This is basically like the ability to go diagonal built in to the fact that the letters are offset from each other. It's a little different than that, because if you can go diagonal on a square on an aligned board, then that means any letter has 3 possible branches. You know, you can go straight or you go diagonal up, diagonal down. In this, you only have diagonal up or diagonal down, essentially. So there's some differences there in terms of the choices you make. Every tile is surrounded by 6 others that it can be connected to. Isles, speaking of which, got us a golden letter. Huge. They've been using AI generated backgrounds for their word of the day things. Oh, Boggle Online. I've never played that. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. You hate to see the greats fall. Do Cobb? I'm not gonna do Cobb. We don't do 3 letters here. I'm sorry to say, we don't do 3 letters. This is so baby sensory video core, and I'm a big fan. What does that mean? Nothing's moving on the screen. How can it be baby sensory core? Cobble? Whoa, that's pretty good. Ooh, another golden letter. Huge. Oh, now look, we can do a double N letter. Cobble kibble, cobble kibble. The music is pretty wiggly and giggly, I agree. Yeah, classic Boggle is the way to go, man. Get the box out, shake it up. Actually, that is the loudest sound on the planet. Nuclear bombs, sonar, you name it. Shaking Boggle letters in the case is the loudest sound humans can create. I'm stand by that. If you've never heard it, like, let me. I'm gonna find a video of somebody shaking up a Boggle board. Shaking up Boggle board. ASMR.
Hey, it's Brenna.
And Margarita. Well, I'm holding this boggle thing.
Here we go. The
Here we
loudest
go.
sound ever created. Okay, it doesn't quite do it justice. I have to say, on film, it doesn't quite do it justice. It's one of those things you just have to experience. Trust me, though. Ooh, dropping a hydro flask. Dropping a hydro flask is true. That actually might be, that might beat it. But top 10 for sure. Top 10. Top 5 even. Yeah, I really wanted to do Dredge. It's not possible, but I just saw these letters, and it was like, it's almost there. Thought about doing Peed, but I don't want to waste the golden E. However, dude, imagine Peed with all golden letters. That would be poetic. Yeah, metal pipe sound effect. It's not in the running because it's artificial. It's propaganda. It's not a real sound effect. Normalization? Wait, as like our target word? So we would have to go like normalize, A-T-I-O-N. There's an A in the Z already. It's not bad actually. Actually, there's a lot of letters there, but the... Hold on. Let me actually think about how we would have to do that. Welcome to a JamLab stream. As you know, on every JamLab stream, we draw pictures. So let me just blank slate this. Actually, let me keep the O because that might be useful. Let me just get rid of all these. So let's say we cleared out this. Clear out this tile. Then we could get, and this tile. Then we could get NOR. Let's say we got NOR down here. And then we could get an M here. Then we have, now, okay, in order to get an M here, we'd have to get rid of this A. So that's not necessarily useful to us. So we'd have to get an A on top of this, Norma, and then probably an L. And then maybe if we drop this down one, we get the Z from here. And then you have normalize. And then this is the tricky part. You would need A. No, see, that goes too far up. That goes too far up. So, because if this is the A, T, we have to make it down to this I. So, like, working backwards, you would need the T to be here. That's non-negotiable. The T has to be there. The A could be there. Asian. Which would then mean the L would have to be here. Or here. No, sorry, this is the Z. The Z. Here or here. So, yeah, like that would work. Normalization. But in order to get the Z here, Like, we need an A below here. So the Z that's already there doesn't actually matter. Doesn't actually help us. So definitely it's a word we could do, but it's not like a lot of the letters that we already have here aren't going to be helpful anyways. Because like this C we would have to get rid of because we need an A underneath it. So wait, is normalization too long? It is. It is. I didn't even think about that until I just saw in chat. Okay, well, scratch all of that. What's up, Dargoloff? I've been saying that for ages. Yeah, I know. When I... when I opened up the, my doodle there, I had it covered the chat window, so I wasn't reading chat for a second. But you know what we can do? Shake up a boggle board. No, you know what we can do? Go to our trusty regex dictionary. Okay? And search for what words we can make with an N and an N and an I and a U. And the E, maybe. We want to get really crazy. So, let's say we want the E, N, and U, and I. And it could be either the U and then the I, or the I and then the U. Let's say the U and then the I. N, U, I. Let's say the U is optional. So the U could be, let me see. Hold on, I need to remember what the word is, or the question mark. So the U, we're going to put a question mark. Maybe a U. Maybe an I. Maybe an E. We for sure want the two N's. And then in between all of these letters and at the beginning of the end, we can have any number of letters in between. Let's see what that turns up. Lots of stuff. Anal retentive. Don't think that's in Bookworm. Wait, this is like the entire dictionary. Oh, wait, we should go for Buckminster Fullerene. What? Buckminster Fullerene? What? It's like a chemistry word. That's okay. I need to like limit words that are too long. I don't think there's an option to do that. Let's eliminate pronouns. Suffixes, prefixes, preposition, interjections. Okay. Dude, there's so many letters that match this, or so many words that could match these letters. But I'd preferably... So like the ends, we want them to be pretty close together. So I think I should narrow this down a bit by putting the ends like let's say up to like between 0 to like 3 letters maximum. Wow, that's still a lot. Let's say 2 maximum. Dang. Oh, there we go. Pronoun. The word pronoun. This would be a very, very difficult word if we wanted to do a QU. We could do a NN like verb like this, NNING. Because we could do NN. No, we couldn't do immediately the I. Uh-oh. We've got a weird website suggestion. Is it, wait, what was it? I was surfing at this Swedish spam site on my stream. I found this terrifying robot called Zeno. It was made for kids with autism to learn facial expressions. Is it, as long as it's not like, you know, anything bad. Is it vetted for stream? Wait, I could do something with this U as well, like, for example, cunning. C-U-N-N, and then, as a matter of fact, I could use this I instead of this golden eye, but... Sorry I'm late, I had to chase turkeys away from the road. It happens to all of us, it's okay. It's no worries. Let me see about words that have NN and then at least one letter. And then an I. And then maybe a U. What have I done wrong? Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, so, some of these are just not words. Self-annihilation. Skinny dip. Tetrahydrocannabinol. Tintinabulation. Tintinabulation. Huge word right there. Are any of these speaking to you guys? Annuitize. That's a pretty good one. If it's in the dictionary, the Bookworm dictionary. Annuity. The thing is just, it's unfortunate because there's a golden U, but it's not in a place where we could use it there. Wait, mannequin. Mannequin would actually work, right? Because look at this. It's not too many letters, right? No, not at all. Think about it, think about it, think about it. Let's go back to the doodling board, okay? M-A. We get this N down here. And then we would need to drop another N. Either drop another N or we could use no, we'd have to drop another N because we need it to be next to this I. So we'd have to drop an N down here. Or here. Drop an N here. And then we would just need to get like a Q above this U and drop the U down to the I. Then you have mannequin. Right? That's how it's spelled. Mannequin. Oh, wait. Oh, dude, I'm so dumb. The Q is a QU. Is someone in chat saying that? No. Okay, good. As long as I'm not stupid. That's actually that's such a bummer. The Q includes a U, so the golden U would be pointless for that. What about Tyrannicide? That's a good one. Topical. I just wish we could find a way to use the N's and the I and the U. In fact, let me adjust this so that the U is not optional. Okay, that leaves us with very few options now. I see. Most of which are definitely not bookworm words. Maybe cunnilingus is. I would be a little surprised. I feel like that might just be one of the words they leave out of bookworm. These ones are certainly not. I don't even. What is this? What do these mean? Unilenium? What? These are names of like the newfangled periodic table elements. Is that's what they are, right? Definitely, yeah. That now have names like Seaborgium. So connoisseur might be our only option. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letters. Thank you, Mallory. Who up Seaborg in it? We got to go back to naming. Yeah, we got to go back to naming. We got to go back to naming elements after people. I'm talking Jamlabium. I'm talking Barack Obamnium. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you're in school. The year is 2042. You have 3 kids. The youngest is just starting high school. They're in chemistry class. They come home and they're like, we need your help to. Oh, my chat just disconnected. We need you to help. Dad, I need you to help me study. We got a test on all the periodic elements, and then they're like going through the flashcards, and he's like, "What is this one? OB? What is OB? I don't know an element named OB." And then your son is like, "Dad, duh, it's Obamnium." You know what I'm saying? We need more names like that. Okay, anyways, connoisseur would work, right? Let's think about connoisseur. Connoisseur is that is such a weird word. It's such a weird word. Gotta be French, right? It's definitely French. Connoisseur. That has to be French. That word has to be French. So, C-O, right? Just C-O-N-N. We drop down this O. No. We have to use this O, which is conveniently already here, because it has to connect to this I. So that's connoi. And then we need to somehow get. Oh, but this is impossible. It's impossible because we need an S under here. You would have to have an S under here. Wait, it's not impossible. Well, okay, it still might be, but you could, if you could find a way to lower these ends down, then you could do con, and lower the O down. Then you could do con-no I, and then you could get the two S's that you need here. And then you could get an E here, the U there. So it is possible. It is possible. When your friend Connor's in the sewer, so true. I bet that's how they came up with it. Arngren.net was Mo's website. Okay, I can take a look at it out. Or I can... Yeah, I don't even know what sentence I just said. Can take a look it out. What is this? Wait, so this is the original website that you got to the robot thing from? What? This is awesome. Why is it all RC cars and miniature cars? Oh, and L moped. Dude, this is awesome though. They don't make websites like this anymore. I'll tell you that. This is like one of those online Sears catalog type of websites. You know, this is like, it looks like you're looking at a magazine full of products. This is what the web was designed for. This actually makes me curious because like okay, that answers. I was about to say because this is like actually difficult to do this, especially when we're talking the olden days of the web, when your options for placing elements and styling elements. Yo, no way. There's a badge. To like be able to get these, like, you know, things that aren't in a grid, aren't in regular lines and stuff. It's quite impressive. But what they've done is they've individually hand placed the exact position of every single box on this website, and that's why they look like that. But so, like, what is this? How'd you find it? Context. Playboy magazine in the corner here, and sexy piker figurer. And here's a little bit of charm for you at the bottom. Nice banner of gifts. I'm a convert. See, I'm calling them gifts now. Luftjack. L Jeep Willie type. This badge is a link to something, and I gotta know what it takes you to. Okay, wait, it looks like it's not loading. It's a Norwegian domain though. It took me to Forbruken Portalen .Norwegia. Norway. Norwegian Friend says it sells remote controlled cars and stuff, they think. Yeah. That would, I mean, it would appear to be so, but it also looks like it's from 20 years ago. Or actually, or longer. They have an address, contact information listed here, so. And what happens if I click on L Fat Bike? L Fat Bike. I don't think anything works on this site. I had to search for the robot, search on this site. Dude, I wish the things on this page would load. I'm curious to see. Like, I want to go to electronic.html. Are you ever afraid to get viruses from these random websites you visit? How do you protect your computer? That's a good question. That's a comment, actually, that I get a lot of my videos as well. And the basic answer is, and I apologize if I've said this before, the most basic answer is that nowadays you can't really, you essentially cannot get a virus just from visiting a website. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't other safety concerns. So, like, you might not want to visit a website because they might, you know, that they can collect some information, like your IP address, your they can do like digital fingerprinting, so they can try to like profile you. Of course, a site like this is not doing that. But like the point is, unless you download something, if you download an actual piece of software and run something on your computer, it's kind of impossible to you know have like remote code execution is not a thing, because nowadays web browsers are fully sandboxed, meaning they're completely disconnected from your actual computer's file system in any way. So in theory, there should be no possible way that any code, anything that runs on a website you're visiting, can in any way can even know or see or access anything related to your actual local system and hardware. But like that's not to say like that piece of advice or that saying that should also come with the wisdom of knowing that, you know, the way most scams work nowadays is obviously much more complicated than that. It's more about deception than it is just, oh, you clicked the wrong thing and now you have a virus on your computer. It's, you know, phishing scams that make you think you're on a legit site. You put in information voluntarily. It's human or social engineering. You know, it's convincing people to hand over information, convincing people to take certain actions. For example, a big scam lately that you may know of is the Windows Run scam. I wish I could find an example that's not on Google AI Overview. Hold on, take me to a source. Okay, well, and this is a news article with ads about pet feeders on it, so that's pointless. The internet's broken. The internet's useless trying to find information on it. Anyways, it's a site that will like basically say you have viruses. You need to press these keys in this certain combination in order to get rid of your viruses. And basically what it's doing is telling the user to open a PowerShell command prompt on their computer, and then from there you paste in some code that they give you, and that essentially is letting remote code execution happening because you're running a script, a malicious script yourself. You are the one who put it in and typed it, but it was the website that convinced you to do that. Yeah, hit Win R for me, and then what? Hit Win R, type ipconfig, and show us all your IP address, please. Anyways, let me search on this site. I don't think the search is going to work for me, though. Nothing else has worked for me on this site. It's just loading right now. It's weird because I can look up like results on Google from the site, and I get all these different pages, but none of the pages load. Oh, what? Well, butter my biscuit. This is the first one that loaded. This one is walkie-talkie. I really like that walkie-talkie kind of transcends the language barrier. Yeah, this is just a good old-fashioned internet right here. This is just a good old-fashioned website. Okay, bye, Moxie. Good old-fashioned internet. Guys, my next video is gonna feature a lot of good old-fashioned internet. Dude, the links are working now. That's so weird. I always just wonder how like websites like this are still up. Like somebody is still maintaining the server. How is that possible? But yeah, I'll actually, if you guys want a little sneak peek, I'll give you a little sneak peek of if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Little sneak peek of the upcoming video. Let's just say it has to do with this, and then it has to do with this. And let's just say I sort of accidentally found a way to discover a lot of old school websites like this. Like so old school that they're using, well, I mean, I guess actually there's probably even more new school than that last site, the Arngren thing, because it's using Adobe Flash. But Adobe Flash to me is just like, whoa. When I see Adobe Flash animations used as like part of the main feature decor of a website, that's like crazy to me. Anyways, this is just a lubricant company, like oils for ship engines, I guess. But look at this. Their whole site is built in Flash. You know, there's like a basic interactive Flash animation. You can collect the different parts of the ship, and it like connects you to like different, their different products that this company has. And yeah, let's just say that I found a way. This is not necessarily the focus of the video, but it could be the focus of a future video, because it wasn't like it wasn't what I was exploring, so it was kind of a tangent, but I discovered a way. Let's just say, here's more sneak peek, through this PDF to find more PDFs, and these other PDFs bring us to more websites like, hey, what up, Jen? Thank you for the sub.
Hi, JamLab TGIF.
TGIF indeed. Okay, this one wasn't an old website on this PDF, but a lot of them are. So like, let me go back, and then I can go to another PDF. Road trip activities fun, and look, I have a feeling this one's gonna be. Okay, it's not. It is not an old website. Well, look, in the video though, a lot of the ones I was getting were old websites. And a lot of them are. So you're gonna have to trust me on this. But anyways, you'll see more about this later. Next video. Just hold out for it. Anyways, back to Bookworm. So we're going for mannequin, maybe. But the problem is that I need, or not mannequin, connoisseur. The problem with connoisseur is I have to find a way. I have to clear this eye. I have to clear this eye, I have to clear this eye, and I have to clear these letters as well. Which means I'm gonna have to get rid of this O, even though we need an O to be here, because I need the O to be at the bottom. And there's no way I can clear this I when there's another I to the left of it. So, the good news is that there is another O up here. So what I'm saying is I need to get rid of the O and the I, which also means I need to get rid of the E, which means I need to get rid of the Y. And if I need to get rid of the Y, dude, there's just so much not good stuff up here. So let's get to work on that. Let us get to work on that. V's and Y's and X's, I could do Vex. Wait, but I need to be careful. Actually, I need to be careful about this U. Oh, so we've discovered the worm in that emote. That's a perfect emote for this game, actually. I'm gonna need to see. I'm gonna need to see some wormings in the chat. So I need to be careful about this because I think the U can't get too low here, or else we're gonna be in danger. Because if we're going for C, con O I S S, and then what is it? EUR? SSEUR. And the thing is, all of those letters have to be. Yeah, this is tricky. Because the U is here, we can't get anything under it, without clearing it, and we don't want to clear the U. So we have to stack all of these up in a row, which is really annoying and difficult. So we'd have to do con O I SS and then an E here, and then that means the U has to be at the lowest can be here, because we can do con O Su, and then the R could be here, EUR. So I just have to be careful is what I'm saying, because if I got rid of Vex, then that would drop the U down to here, which is the absolute lowest it can be. Absolute lowest it can be. And I need to make sure that I'm okay with that. Yo, that's a lot of worminutes in chat. That's a lot of worm. So, this is tough. This is tough. Just not a lot of good letters. Well, that's unfortunate. There goes our O. There goes our O. Wait, there's a world in which I let this T burn all the way to the bottom to get rid of the I. Think about it. I mean, might as well, right? And in the meantime, I can work on getting this N down. Bruh. Bro. Bro, I can't lose the N. Why does this game hate me? Why is this game so weak? Dude, I could do this. But then it's like, it's funny because I just said I was going to let the T burn down on purpose. Because it would actually be really good to get tin at the bottom here. Would actually be a really good word to clear out this bottom. And now it's like the only... Dude. Yeah, Kino is a word, but that consumes the N. I'm just saying, this is trolling me, but whatever. I guess we'll do Tyke. Even though I actually wanted the burning letter. Let's just continue to focus on... I guess on lowering this N. I already see a consonant city issue over here. Not a single vowel in any of these. Which is not good. Quad? I'll take it. A quadrangle or court, as of a prison. I was unfamiliar. Boom, bum, 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 boom, boom. Bum, ba, ba, da, boom, boom. Do, 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 do. Burn. Dealer? No way. Always too late. Dude, horrible letters. Horrible letters. Right? I mean, H-U-Y? I'm stuck. Duh. Huge. Yeah. Yeah. The real question, though, is how do I get rid of this absolute heap of garbage? Not a vowel in sight, except this U, which is stuck between a Y and an H. Yeah, this board is dreadful. Truly. Truly, truly dreadful. Pry? Oh, that's good. That's a good one. This Z is going to be a problem, I think. The huz. The puz. The uns. Wait, veg might be good. B is not a great letter to have. Might just knock that one out. Hub, then zip. Ooh, that's really good. That's really good. It's unfortunate though. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. The question is the problem is if I get rid of. This is actually bad. If I get rid of the Z, then the N will fall. And then this C is going to be locked between a B and an X with an N above it. So. Oh, I know. I'll do can and then I'll do GNU. And then what? Okay, well the G can sit on this for one more round. In fact, multiple, because I could make GNU this way too, even if it gets rid of this U. So first I just need to get rid of this, which I can do with aim. And then I can do GNU, or should I do this? Which one should I do actually? I'm trying to think about which one's more valuable. I'm just gonna go with the higher point value on. Okay. Everyone, relax. We are all good. The problem with Zig, guys, I was saying, is that it would drop it down to where this burning letter I wouldn't be able to clear, and then it would be it would have burned through the N. So now we're in a much better place. We're in a much better place. Yeah, I might just get rid of wax real quick, because I'm not using these letters. Somehow that gives me a burning letter. I want a burning letter here. Still, I think it's the best way to proceed. Because I need to get rid of... Or, you know, if I could get something... What is it? I think zip and zig. And zit. I think are the options for being able to clear something with ZI here. So, I'm gonna either try to get a T, P, or D... Or, G in this column. Or get a burning letter, whichever one happens first. In order to get rid of this I. That's the game plan. I think the burning letter is going to be what has to happen. Because again, there's like nothing I can match here. Zion is not. But Zin is. I forgot Zin is. Z-I-N. I don't know what that means. And look, wait, we already have C-O. Does that work? We already have C-O for connoisseur. Connoy. Except we need to lower this. And then get the O here. Sewer. Sewer. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna... We might have to end up using this, though. Very likely, I would say. Borrow? No way! Dude, you're worming it. 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 Worming it. Worming it. He's never gonna do borrow? I better see a worm from you. I better see a worm from you. Borrow. Bang.
Excellent.
That's actually sad. You know why? Because now I feel like we should use that. But you know what makes it extra sad? Is just the fact that if there was like, well, no. It just wouldn't work. It's Kana, and then you need the 2 S's, and then the E, and then the U. Oh, but now it's like, maybe I should pick a different word. Oh, I'm sorry, person. I thought Crimson said it also. I didn't see yours either. When someone repeats your joke, but they say it louder and everyone laughs. What are the odds that there's a word that has these letters? What are the odds that there's a word that has N? Okay, we could have an N and then something. Let me. We could have an N. Anything at the start, then an N, then we could have another letter, but we don't have to. Then another N, then an E, and then potentially 2 letters, and then a U. Yo, what up?
Hello and what is up, party people?
Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. We are maybe changing course here. But we're currently worming it. We're currently worming it. So, let's just see if this does anything. Dude, mannequin again would be such a good one if it weren't for the fact that the Q has built-in U in it. Cause like to know what even is that? Never heard of that in my life. Do we think this is in the Bookworm Dictionary? Carolinar? Do we think that's in the Bookworm Dictionary? I mean, what is that? What is canneler? This might be. None such is actually how, yeah, that would be doable. That would be doable. It's just not as many letters. It's like, do I want to prioritize more letters or do I want to prioritize using as many of the high point letters as possible? I need your wisdom, guys. I need your wisdom on this issue. So should I just clear the E? Should I just get rid of the E? It's like, I mean... I'm not in a good spot anyways, no matter what I do, so... I don't even know. This board is just atrocious. This is an atrocious board. See, and now, so at this point, I could just let this burn. These are all letters that are part of Connoisseur, but they're all out of order. Jeez. I'm in danger. Ooh, 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 wait. File. Now watch this. Wait, are we sure that Zig is a word? Are we positive that it's a word? What if it's not a word? Hold on.
Let's go.
I gotta test it. I have to make sure. This is crucial. Hold on, my brain's shutting off. Hold on, hold on. Are there any Z's yet? You've done Zig before? How much do I trust you? How much can I trust you?
Level up.
Can anybody else vouch? Can anybody vouch? The problem with the Bookworm Dictionary is that it's actually the Bookworm Adventures Dictionary, which is a different game, and there has been some discrepancies sometimes. And this, I'm about to take a risk that would be game-ending if I was wrong. So I feel like I need to see it in the flesh right now, or else I cannot feel safe. I would never forgive myself if I lost my entire game to hubris of that level. Why is it not giving me Z's? It's like the game starts easier.
Level up.
Dude, I think the game starts out easier. I think they give you harder levels or harder letters as time goes on. I haven't gotten a single Z yet. This is crazy. Like, I'm trying to get just one Z. I didn't think this would take that long. %60 sure that I've done Zig before. That's not enough confidence. That's not even nearly enough confidence. Dude, just one Z. Just one Z. There's no way there's not a single Z.
Level up.
I want to be a clerk. Wait, is this not crazy? It's no Z's are allowed. Am I losing it? Am I losing my mind? What? That maybe does the game actually just like start off giving you more common letters? This still seems absurd though. I mean, I have plenty of like W's and V's. Maybe I'm just getting trolled a little bit. It's not giving you any either? Yeah, actually, we need everybody on the case. Open, if you go to Solitaire Paradise, I don't care what it takes.
Level up.
This is crazy. I gotta like get to level 4 before I unlock the letter Z. Alternatively, if anybody can find video evidence of a bookworm walkthrough where somebody creates the letter Zig, I will accept that as well. Meth? We got meth before we got a Z. There's just no way. It can't be. It can't be.
Level up.
Hello? I have a diamond letter before Z. Is that's actually impressive. Okay, I'm about to give up. I'm actually about to give up. It's actually almost reached a point where the amount of trolling happening right now outweighs my desire not to lose. That's how annoying this is. I got a Z. I got a Z. Everyone shut up. I got a Z. Everyone shut up. I got a Z. Imagine a burning letter immediately gets rid of it. Okay, okay. Now I just gotta get an I and a G. I and a G. Holy cow. Holy cow. Zig. Zig. It's a word. Okay. We have confirmation. That was stupid. I didn't get to do that. Of course it's a word. But what if it wasn't? Okay. Oh yeah, back to my nightmare board. So I'm gonna let the G burn down, and then we're gonna do Zig once it gets to the bottom. Which means for now I just need to focus on getting rid of these burning letters. Buy. That's true, but I'm concerned about this then. I feel like there's something here that could use both letters that I'm not thinking of. Oh, yes! 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 Yes!
Level up.
I'm worming, okay? Prestige level 5, by the way. Best word? If you were there, if you know, manslaughter. DUI to manslaughter combo. Okay. Status report. I would like to not lose this O, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Never mind. Clutch. Guar. Now. So we're waiting on the G. We're waiting on the G. Waiting on the G. We need... What do we need? I use the C here. So I need a new C. That's one thing. I need... That's kind of all I can do right now. So I guess I can work on that. And just generally cleaning up the board a little bit, maybe. Quota, anybody? The only thing is I kind of like this O. But I feel like quota's too good of a word to pass up. Okay, well, we got another O, so that's good. Will you wear wigs? This Y needs to get out of here. This Y really just doesn't belong here. It's so... Wait, it's so bad. It's so bad. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I should have been paying attention. Oh, this is bad. Wait, I can do int. No, that's not a... Ew. You know what I'm saying is this... If I want to use this O, I need the V and N not to be underneath it. And now how am I going to clear the V and the N? There's no way I can get rid of them now. I've just got... Oh, I messed up so bad. I can't salvage the... You can do Vix and Yawn? Vix? Wait. I can't do Vix. But I can't use this I. I have to get rid of... I have to get rid of the O. I think. The under one? Well, there's not going to be any eyes left after I do Zig. I could do it now. And then I have this eye. Wait! And then I could do Ivy! But then the N is still stuck. Wait, is this smart? I could do Ivy, but then the N is stuck. If there was just a way to get rid of the N. Dude, if only Vin was a word. You see what I'm saying? I could do Zig, then we'd be left with I, V, and this Y would fall down. But then if I clear IV, I still have this N. I mean, I guess I don't have to do it right away, but I don't think there would be anything I could do with the N. Let's just see, I guess. Zig. See, and then there's IV. But this N is like locked. This N is locked. I have to give up the O. But at least, I mean, this is fine. This is fine. Remember, I have to get the O at the very, very bottom. I have to get an O. It's not, I don't think it's going to be this one. I think we have to give up on that dream. I was foolish and I didn't pay enough attention to the board. Also, I have to use the bathroom. And is sud not a word? I feel like it should be, like singular of suds. Okay, well, kids. I'm gonna use the bathroom. And yeah, you know what? You just, guys, you think on that one for me, and I'll be right back. Now it is.
Oh, this is me standing while he's sitting, by the way.
You're not standing up straight.
Oh, now I am.
Oh wow, you are.
Yeah.
This is me sitting up straight.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're a little bit behind me. Which
But
perspective?
it's hard to. Oh, there we go. The perspective did not change anything. The perspective changed nothing.
This is me sitting up straight in a chair.
This is me
And
standing
that's
up
you
straight.
standing. And this is me standing up straight.
I quit.
Well, some of us just built different than others. What can I say?
That's me. Hey, pals. Giant laugh. That's pretty funny. Ooh.
All right. What do we come up with, guys? Guys, what do we come up with? It's kind of not a great situation to be in. Suave. Oh, sow is apparently a word. Dusk, then aura. See, I know I just messed it up, but Dusk is miraculously back, so I'm gonna do it. To make up for it. I did ask and then completely ignore. Well, okay, there's like a stream delay, and I asked, and then okay, no, actually, I didn't even wait. I didn't even wait. I just it was my bad on that one. It was my bad on that one. Okay, we're all good though. 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 So we have Ivy. So what we need is to get an O here, and then we can clear Ivy, and that will put our O in position. This O is not gonna work because unless there's some word that starts with NT, B, then I don't think there's any way we can clear this out. Well, we do need to get rid of this V as well. Well, we don't have to, but the point is, I don't think there's any way. So what we're gonna have to do is get rid of this O. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to sacrifice it. So unless we could, we could get rid of the T's here. It's possible. It's possible. Get rid of the T's and create something over here that lets us match the N. But I don't know. At that point, it might be more work than it's worth. But we could explore that possibility. Explore that. Not looking good. Not looking good. Sorry, I just don't know what to do here. Why is bow not a word? As in the buns. As in the buns. What do I do? What do I do here? Dude, this side of my face is like getting ever darker. Let me... There we go. Now I'm illuminated. Now I'm illuminated. Bug Taloo. Actually eating banana and nuts right now? It's a good combo. Someone drop a sub. No, I'm kidding. Bug Taloo. Dude, this is so... Taco. Taco. Now, this X is a problem. Hold on. Hold on. Bait. Men. And then Jag. And then beer. No. Oh, it cleared the beer. It cleared the beer. Hold on, lock in, because that was huge. The O is here now. So I succeeded in salvaging this O for Connoisseur. Now I just have to not fumble this. ASMR? ASMR? Hello? Dude, wait. I gotta get that sound effect. I need to add that to my sound effect library. That's the perfect incorrect buzzer sound. Okay, but for really, dude, what am I saying today? For really, what am I gonna do here? Bent, and then, but like the thing is, I cannot let this R clear this N. It would be a disaster. So I could do lass and then what? I could do lass and then rib, right? Rive. Even better, even better, even better. Okay. Now we can do Ivy, and then we have the O in place, and only at the cost of everything else. Huge. Okay. Recap of our progress. We have Noi. We have the Noi part of Connoisseur. Connoisseur. We need an S here and here, and then an E. Okay. We need an SSE in this. That's going to be the most tricky part. We have an O here. We just need a C. And then we need the S's. So we should start off probably. Well, you know what? These X's are not good. These X's are not good being here. And if there's any way to get rid of these X's, that would be a priority for me, for sure. Vax is not. Yax is not. Vax is not, unfortunately. So I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to work on other stuff to try to get this X out of the way, because this X is gonna be a massive roadblock, I think, and the V. I'd like to get rid of both of these. Dude, it'd be so nice if Vax was a word. Or Sax. Okay. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Talisman? Sand is good. Sand is good. Sand is good. Like, what can I make with the X? Flicks, kicks. Booted? Booted? Surely that gives us a gold letter. Pray that it's either this C, or this O. Because I just realized we have C and O right above where we need them for Connoisseur. If this booted, or even hooted, no, that's not a word. If this booted is enough to give us a letter, please.
Very good.
Hey, that works too. 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 W person. W person existing. That was because of you. Hey Grok. Hey Gawker. Let's see. Pog. How do we get rid of this X? How do we get rid of this X? Dicks, licks, and dicks. Kicks and licks some dicks. Clicks. Axel. Baxel. X is such an unfortunate letter. Dixie? Nah. Nah. Liquor is good. I barely know her. Give us a green. Give us a green on the C or the O. Come on. Prages in chat. Give us a green. Give us a green C or O.
Excellent.
A gold too. It was a gold. Unfortunate. 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 But you know what? We could I don't know. Maybe we'll try to do something with the P over here and get ourselves another try at the Connoisseur. Anyways, how do we get rid of this X, man? Such an annoying letter. Like actually, what do you do with an X? Cokes? Dude, no. No. I know you're saying because of the C and the O, but like actually that might be the only way that I'll ever be able to clear it. I think I'm gonna do it because that's just too good. Like actually, how am I ever gonna clear this? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Look, we already got another O. No biggie. It's no biggie. Now I want to get rid of this V. We could do Diva. We could do Diva. Now we are making progressing. Now we are making some progression. We got double U's. Not W's, but double U's here. Could do hub to get rid of one of them. I'll go for that. Now, okay, now I gotta do something about this. Dude, this is a nightmare. Look at this column. Yui! Yui! Yui. Puny was good. Puny was good. Do I let these burn down and then just do tie? I can clear out all this garbage. Consider the following. Any Bill Nyers in chat? Bill Nye the Science Guy? Consider the following. Duty? Where's Duty? Where's Duty? I don't see Duty. Where's Duty? I don't see Duty. Where's Duty? There's no Duty. You're lying to me. There's no Duty. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Science rules. Bill Nye the Science Guy. The burning tea? Duty? Oh, well, of course I'm not looking at that. I just said, pardon me, but I just said I'm saving these burning letters to get rid of the Y's. And also, that's a golden U that I'm obviously not going to use. So I'm just saying, look, you get an attitude with me, I'll right back at you, okay? You know what I'm saying? No, it's okay. I'm joking. It's Vowel Land. You know, this used to be, there was once an arid desert of consonants, and it is now Vowel Land. And that's pretty much equally a problem to Consonant Land. So if we can find any high, very, very vowel heavy words, you know. Do debit. Ooh. Ooh, that might be really good actually. I might have to do that actually.
Very good.
Golden X? Get out of here. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Golden X? What are you talking about? Wade. Hold on. Let me just do anything else, right? Check it out. Gulp. I forgot that it would burn. I forgot that it would burn too because there's two letters. I was gonna do puny. And I forgot that it would double burn. Hold on. Now I'm in trouble. I can do Vi. And then what? I have to make sure I can get rid of this U. Gulp. Okay, I can do literally U. I can do literally U. Should I do that? Should I do that now? And I got this to worry about. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Dude, wait, that's not good. What am I gonna do with this J? That could be really dangerous. I cannot. I can't let this J burn the U. That's everything gone. The whole point of everything is gone if I do that. But what am I gonna be able to make with J? There's already no options. With the N, the I. If this burns down one more, what do I have? E and I to work with, and D. J-I-D is not a word. J-E-I, J-E-N. Is J-I-N? Of course. I could do join. However, if I do join, then this U burns, and then I can't do U. Is yun a word? This is absurdly important. Is yun a word? You know what? I don't think it is. But we're gonna find out real fast. Y. Where's a U? Y-U. Okay, let's... Dude, how... Dude, there's no... I wish Pog was a word. Wait, P-O-I is a word, and now I can do yun. Yun. Yun is not a word. See, yun is not a word. Yun is not a word. Yun is not a word. Just hearing this music gives me the creeps. Doesn't that music just freak you out? Anyways, where were we? No, stop. I don't want to do this. Wait. Gamal. Boom. Okay. Yeah, yawn is a word. Yawn is a word. But that's not the question, or that's not the problem. The problem is I could do you, which would get rid of this burning U. But if I do that, then the J burns down, and I don't think there's any match I can make with the J up here. And if this J gets stuck and burns this U, that would be like just disaster. That would just be plain old disaster. Get out the notepad. We need to brainstorm this. No sudden moves. I think the best course of action. I'm not going to do any sudden moves, but I think it has to be Dune. By the way, I think it has to be to do join first because I at least have more time. Even if it gets down to nightmare scenario down here. We have like a couple turns, or like 3 turns, I think, on the gold letter before it burns it. Which gives us time to try to get some match together. And I don't think there's there's no way I can read the future on this, so I think I'm just going to do that, and then hope. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. You know why this is a disaster? Actually, though. Like, the reason why this is especially bad is just because it's still Vowel Land over here. So I can't even make a match over here. Ooh, Fawn. Ooh. Does that help me, actually? Try Ox? No. No, it's not. That would have been clutch. So close to Sponge? True. So Punge. Sponge. Okay, we need to think about what helps it, what sets us up for the best possible board. I could do fawn. Dude, it's so close to foe. It's almost devastating. It's almost devastating. It's almost playing with me. It's tickling me that this is right here. Sponge boy, me bob. But so I could do fawn, and then that drops down POI, which is a word, so I could clear that. And then there's just like the hope that I could get like yen or something, you know? Should I do that? Because that drops down in E. YE is not a bad. There's a lot, you know, there's yet, yes, yen, maybe another, maybe another yep might work. In fact, I might be able to drop down yep. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see if yep is a word. I'm not sure if it is. I mean, it's totally a common English interjection, but I don't know if they count it as a word for our purposes here. Let's see. Oh, I need the E. I need the E. Yo! That Y is gonna burn? Oh, wait, you're right. Wait, well, what I'm doing is pointless, isn't it? I'm out of my mind, aren't I? Yeah. Sorry, I just was in my mind for some reason. In my mind, the burning letter was the Y. I was like switching these in my mind. Yeah, no, you're right. So we have to think of what I could make with a U. Uno is probably not a word. Bunny? Well, there's not going to be any Y. Maybe I should look up words that start with U in Bookworm. Like, so on the next turn, the U is going to be surrounded by an A and an N. So I can go to the Bookworm dictionary and I can say what words start with a U and or a UN and a U A. Okay, there's no words that start with a UA. Here are the words that start with a UN. Unabashed, unabated, unable, unabsorbed, unaccountable. Wait, uni. Uni? That's short. Unapt. You now. What? What are these words? Unban, unbe. Hold on. Write these down. Unbe. What were the other ones? UNCI? I'm looking at these 4-letter ones. Try EAU as in the French word for water. Oh. Let me look it up. Also, thank you for the 50 bits, Gray. EA. It is. Maybe. Hold on. Uncletty Pet Shirt, you're so true. Let's try Uncletty Pet Shirt. Wait, is that here? I mean, that's just borderline hilarious. When someone repeats your word but with bits? Wait, there's the... Oh, you did say first. That's funny. No, that was worth getting my attention for. That was worth getting my attention for. How did I not try that already? In that case, I'm gonna let it burn the Y. I don't want the Y there. I'm gonna let it go one further. Let's focus on clearing this out. I just feel like there's something I could do here. Piss, 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 piss! Of course it's not a word. Whoa! Yours true. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. That's gonna be huge. That's awesome. Yeah, I can't believe there's no piss. Posse is what I was thinking of, but the E is one away, which is unfortunate. Posse would have been good. What am I talking about? It's right there. Wait, why was I going down? I could have just gone up. Okay, posse.
Awesome.
Easy. Unfortunate that the gold letter went over there. And there's a scary amount of burning letters right now. Okay, hear me out, I'm gonna do this first. Then I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna, oh my days, dude. Why does the world hate me? They hate me because I'm too good, and that's not right. Okay, I'm gonna do Nova. And then, oh, this guy's freaking out. Let's see if we can save his life. PU. And then, none, sure. Hand it to me right there. And then what? Hets. I feel like there's something better I could do. Bets. What's better? Probably hets. 840 versus 1800. Hets. Now, so thank God we made it out of the jungle there. No progress towards the S's that we need here, but the board is clear and rather sparkling. So we need an SS. Once again, we need SSE. SSE will give us the C part of connoisseur, and then we just have the EU, and we just getting an R up here, an R up here. So actually it might be more important to get the R here first. Like that might be easier. So maybe I'll go for that. And there's the R, and there's the R. That's what I'm talking about now. Now that's what I'm talking about now. Except I need to get rid of this A. So maybe I'll have to use this R. Arc. Ooh. That's good. And then I can do Qua. And then we have our R in place. Beautiful. Jublub. What's up, Vinscar? Bunt. So, did I miss it? Deer. So true. Goat. Queef. Unfortunate. Fortunate that doesn't work. There's a CO here. We could use that for connoisseur, but the thing is we probably need this column to work on this column. So what to do? Quinn, quid, quins. How did that punish me? Uh-oh. Gulp, gulp, gulp. What's going on? What's going on, guys? Heat. No. Okay. Okay, not bad. Knee? Oh no. Do we have knee? This really is a horror game. There goes your CO. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't think the CO was gonna last. Forte. Ooh, Forte. Almost tenor. In the wrong order. Forte again, wait! Aww. Forte and then Haunted is so good. Let me make sure that doesn't mess with anything. I don't need any of those letters, right?
Astonishing.
A sapphire letter, but it wasn't any of the ones we wanted. Double Forte, that should be, they should give you back-to-back points. If you get the same word back-to-back. Yeah, literally, fortissimo, that's what I'm saying. And now if we had Spanish language version, I could get forte to forte to partes. Or artes. Or otres. Or letra. Letra. Dude, okay, somebody make a Spanish mod for this game. Somebody make a Spanish mod for this game. Or notes. Oh wait, that's just notes, sorry. Wait, that's an English word too. No way, no way. But actually, I should save that S. That's what I'm working towards in this column. So, let's do that. I need to get rid of this W. I can do nope to get rid of these three. So if I can just get rid of the W, then I can get this S down. So that's current goal, get rid of the W. Dude, knowing that I can do is gonna be so good. I'm gonna do Ivy because I think getting rid of the V and Y would be is gonna be helpful here. Yeah, it's so good for clearing out vowels. I can't believe I haven't been looking for that more. In fact, I'm confused because it's a French word. So I almost just feel like they put it in the game. They were just like, hey, sometimes there's just too many vowels. Let's just add, this is a great word for getting rid of vowels. Especially adding the, I guess it's the plural form with the X. Even better. Oh, you got a bunch of vowels and then what, an X that you can't do anything with? It's the perfect word. But I'm a little stuck now. Let me know what to do. Maybe a little EAU. I guess I'm just gonna do EAU. Toe? Ooh, feet or toe? Which one do? Oh no, it's an age-old question. Okay, now we can get rid of the W. Boner. I'm just gonna do one, and then hands, and then oh, I lost nope. Oh, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the fact that that would happen. I wasn't considering that I had to keep my E down there. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. I'll be right back again. Give me like 30 seconds. You better have the most perfect solution for me when I get back. Okay, what do we agree on? Blared to nope. Blared? This is crazy levels of crafting right here. Wait, blared to what? Oh, I see. The E will drop down. Okay, oh, I see. Sorry. I see it now. I was confused on it.
Awesome.
Why couldn't it have been like the S? Why'd you have to put it there? Okay, we got the S down. Bang. And let's see. I think my goal, my last goal tonight is going to be to get one more S here. I don't think I'm going to finish Connoisseur. After all, I did say there's going to be a short stream. So I think I'm going to try to get one more S here. Now, we have problems with that. We have 2 A's here. We can do Vi, and then we could do Air. That gets rid. Actually, we could do Air, and then we could do Yay. We could do Yay. That's good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Court. If only. Let it drop and just do Qua. Lilt. What a banger of a word. Ooh, a green S, no less. A green S, no less. Now we just gotta get it down. Now we just gotta get it down. There's a V, a T, a W. Only abbreviations were in the game. We could do government. We could do goo. We could do 2. We could do 2. Might be good. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Y. You know what might be smarter, actually? Would be to try to get rid of this G. Again, if only there was acronyms. But get rid of this G, and then use this W. Get rid of this W by doing Y. But, well, no, I want to keep the Y because of, yeah. I want to keep the Y because this is a good way of clearing this whole column down. Now, if we could get an A here, we could hit swag. Oh, no. Hold on, wait. I want the S. What am I talking about? I could get wag, though. Let's just do goo for now. Okay, well, that was nightmare. It's consonant land over here. Vet. Three of my favorite letters: Q, U, W, and G. If you do yeah now, you can do wide. But what about the G? I can't get this G stuck. I cannot get this G stuck. That is a good word though. I mean, I could probably clear something with the G and the I. I mean, you know what? I might do it. Maybe just let me see if I can get rid of this. Wait. Upo? What is Upo? Okay. Beat. Really? Really? Whatever. Whatever. I'll just do yay. And then wider. And then hopefully this gives me a cool letter. It did not. Man, this is just I-land over here. So there's nothing I can do with that. And then what? Rug. With this U. Wait, we're gonna have to do something with this GI. We're gonna have to do something with this GI, like give, if I can get rid of this Q. But getting rid of this QU might prove to be difficult, actually. Because it's stuck with a U, which, you know, I still think, okay, if I made this game, if a QU is next to a U, it should be able to, should be able to just merge them. Like, it should just be like, it should just, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't that make a ton of sense? Like, actually, doesn't that make a ton of sense? Like, I get why they always put a U next to the Q, because the Q is so infrequently, like, never seen without a U unless it's at the end of a word and some strange exceptions. But if you're gonna force me to have a U with the Q, at least also give me the option to ignore it if there's another U. Like, if I had to make the game that easily is what I would have done. And that might be how some games like Boggle or stuff work. I feel like that might be a rule, where if you have a QU and then another U, you can absorb them together. Quian? Quian? What does that mean? What is Quian? Queen? Yeah, no, queen isn't a word. That's what I was saying too. Yes, I checked it. He's very excited. What does it mean though? It's queen misspelled. A dubious lady. I can tell you have caps lock on because the eyes are lowercase. Okay, Queen. I guess that doesn't mess with anything, right? Incredible. Okay, and a clean board. Now we just have to find a way to get rid of this G. Give something. Job. And then we've got another V above it though. How do I get rid of this? Thou. Whatever that is. Oh, and it replaces it with a Z. A Z. Okay. Wonderful. 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 Dude, Z. There's 2 Z's. There's a bunch of vowels. Can a guy just take it easy for once? I don't think there's anything I can do here. I don't even think, even if I use the H, I don't think there's anything I can do. It's too many I's in a row. And I think let the O burn some stuff? Yeah, I think so. But what do I even clear? Otherwise, is what I'm trying to think. I mean, maybe job. I'm almost worried about clearing job because it just leaves me with more random vowels. Also, Zoa is apparently a word. And that might just be worth clearing right off the bat. Zhaj. Dude, we have now we have 2 J's next to each other. Well, this is not good. Now I can't even clear anything with this. Pius. That didn't give me a gem letter? There's no way. I thought that would have been good. I mean, I'd even used a golden letter. Zit. Dime. And then job. And then something. If we can get rid of the G, then we have give. You see it? I think muck. There's air and there's muck. But unfortunately, if I do muck, then I won't be able to do air. And if I do air, then I won't be able to do muck. Oh, and if I do muck, then I won't be able to do keg, which will... No, but guys, I don't want to use the E. Don't want to use the E. Don't want to use the E because I want that for give. I want to keep that, get rid of the G. So I'm going to do muck, and then I'm going to do... What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Rope? Roap is not a word. Like rope, but it's soap? If I do hoy, what do I do with the RU? I feel like there's got to be something I could make of this, or maybe not. Oh, our favorite, our classic. But that doesn't really help with the R problem. You got the armor, you can use rap. Yeah. I could also just do, I could do row. No, that uses the E. These H's are gonna be problematic. So maybe I better just do hoy. These U's are gonna be problematic too. Dude, it's not a great board over here. I'm gonna do this to get rid of the unfortunate letters, and then we're gonna do Fadur. I'm gonna just do Fadur. We could do nothing apparently. Oh, but that uses the E that I wanted to keep. I could do rug. I could do rug, which gets rid of the G, which is something I want to happen. But then the question is, what do I do with the other stuff? ARF is apparently a word. I'm gonna do ARF. I mean, are we kidding? Are we joking? This is actually extremely dangerous. This is actually really, really bad. This is actually really, really bad. Are we kidding? Endure. Endure. Mate, what if the word endure was spelled I-N-D-U-R? Endure. Endure. This is really bad. There's not a single... This is scaring me. This is really scaring me. Like, actually, this is maybe the most scared I've been, other than that one time that I actually had red letters at the bottom of the board. Because them being in a stack like this is dangerous. Okay, wait, that's really good. That gets rid of two of them. Wait, I could do rug and then nerd. And then that would leave this U. And I could do pub. Maybe? Wait, maybe this is worth labbing out for a second. I do rug first. When I do rug, then the board is going to look like this. We're going to have this go down, this go down, Wait, what am I doing? The G is gone. excuse me. The G is gone, this goes down, and then the U is gone, this goes down. And then the R goes down, this is gone. No, but then does it burn the J? Even because if I clear one below it, it still burns, doesn't it? Or how does it work? If I clear one of the red tiles, doesn't it prevent a burn? Like if I clear one red tile, I can't remember how it works. I can't remember if it's like if you clear at least one red tile, then it won't also burn. Because there are some circumstances where it doesn't burn. If it didn't burn, then we could do nerd. But if it did burn, then we're looking at a much more scary situation. If I do nerd first, then rug can't happen because the R will be here, so it'll be RU. And then we wouldn't have anything to go with. Although if I did nerd, what would be down here? RU and another U, so that doesn't help. Rug and then bud. The only thing is, then if I do bud, gulp, it's pin. Yes, you do pin. But that's assuming it doesn't burn. It doesn't do the burn if I clear the red tile. You know what I'm saying? Because if I do nerd, and then the I goes down here, or sorry, if I do rug and then I do bud. You know, if I clear bud, then the IN falls down. And if the IN falls down and also does a burn at the bottom of that turn, then that would be immediate losing. But I don't think the game does that. I don't think it does that. But maybe this is something worth testing on our separate file. So the question we're trying to figure out is, if I get another burning letter up here, nope, that's not where I wanted it. Watch it be difficult to get a burning letter. Okay, here we go. 2 burning letters. If I clear the O here, will the E still burn the other E? And it doesn't. See? And it doesn't. Did you guys see that? Did you see that? I'm not crazy, right? We had 2 red letters stacked on top of each other. When I cleared the bottom one, the top one didn't also burn. I think that's what happens. So then the theory is that we could clear rug, which would mean the U wouldn't burn the J, which would leave nerd as a possible thing. Okay, so let's assume that's possible. Let's go back to square one here. So we clear rug, which brings this down here. This is now we don't know. And this is down here. And this is a we don't know. And then, yeah, this is worming for real. This is high level worming. And then this is down here. And this is a we don't know. Hopefully not a burning letter. Am I right, guys? Am I right? And then we do nerd, which will bring the I and the U. But it will also, the U will burn because it's the bottommost. And it will bring the W down to here. And then everything above this will be all unknown pieces. So, at this point, we have, I mean, we could do pub. But we can do Quip. Actually, we can do Quip. Quip is one thing we could do, but then the U is at the bottom. So it kind of comes down. It honestly, I think it comes down to what's above here. If there's nothing above there that's good, this could be game over. Or I might just have to sacrifice, you know, what we've been working on. I hope that doesn't happen. Guys. Do I go for it? Do I just go for it now? Alternatively, I could do win. Or wait, I could do rug and then win. Right? I could do rug and then win. Wait, that might be better. Hold on. I think that might be better. Wait, win, duh. Right? Holy cow. Oh, what? That's so much better. How have we been so blind? So, wait, so I do rug, which leaves us with this board. Which leaves us with this board. And then I do wind. And then, dude, how, okay. We were hugely missing that. Yeah, rud is not a word. I keep trying it, it's not. It always feels like it should be. Okay, we do rug. Doesn't, and then we do wind. Baby. Does that feel good? And now we can do putt. And now we just have to clutch it up here. Lest we fail. Lease. Dude, come on. Just give it a rest. Give it a rest. Oh, thank God. I have to do hags. I'm sorry, I had to do hags. I actually had to do hags. I missed it earlier. I had to do it for him. Don't be mad at me, guys. Don't be mad at me. Well, I can't do anything over there now. So let me do give now. No, I did have to do it. You don't understand. I had to do hags. Okay, so now I can do give. I can do giver even. The blue letter is not. The white is diamond, which is the highest. The blue is sapphire, which is above gold. So, it's green, gold, sapphire, diamond. Okay, giver. And now, squeeze. Bang. It's done. It's done. We're safe. The nightmare has ended. And progress report. We have the Connoisse. There we go. Connoisse. And we just need the E there. And then we have the UR. That's good progress. It's good progress. I always thought green was emerald. That's I'm gonna start calling it that now. I was just always calling it green because it doesn't look as gem-like as the other ones, you know what I mean? But I do like to refer to them as just gem, although gold isn't a gem, but I like to just refer to them as gem letters, and so with that in mind, I will now start calling them emerald. So thank you. Okay, so there we go. We have Nosu right now. We have Noser. Unfortunate that we couldn't get maybe another S to be fancy, but this is still pretty good, I think. And Velox, thank you for the 200 bits, because that was so stressful, and you did it with a sick tummy. True. That is true. I guess, you know what? I guess that is a testament to my worming abilities, honestly. That was scary. I did actually think we got lucky with wind. I don't even know. I don't know how we didn't see that sooner. And I don't know. I don't want to know what would have happened if I hadn't noticed it before. Well, I didn't even notice wind. I noticed wind. I don't know what we were thinking, but it's a good thing I noticed that before I did anything else, because that kind of clutched up. That was scary for sure. So I saw the end there. Saw the end. Well, anyways, thank you everyone for joining tonight's short stream. 3 hours, so not really that short, actually. Actually, exactly as scheduled. But there you go. Once you start worming, sometimes you just can't stop. You get too into the wormage. Look at this dude. This pimple on my forehead is so painful. Sorry. Anyways, it's just my Chungus life today, man. Chungus life. Anyways, y'all are great company. Yes, I ditto. Thank you everyone for chatting. I always love Bookworm. I love how much chatting we get to do, and strategizing together, and me sometimes not ignoring your suggestions. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for the subs and gifted subs, everybody who did so. Gray, Jesse, who else? Unity, I don't think is here, but always with the subs. Unity always with the gifted subs. Dude, what was the number? It was like 26 gifted subs in total. Absurd. Oh, Jen resubbed. Thank you, everyone. As for the video, as for my next upload, I had an unexpectedly busy day last night, so I didn't get to work on it as much as I would have liked to and needed to. And then today I haven't been feeling well. So I'm not going to lie, I'm a little behind on editing my video. So I don't know if it's going to come out this weekend or maybe a little bit into next week. I don't know. I'm doing my best. It's just, life is always full of curveballs, I guess. But hopefully the video comes out soon. It's Weird Things Found on the Internet. Yay, yay. It's goofy and silly. It's goofy and silly. And yeah, thank you all for watching. See you either when I upload, if it's this weekend, or see you on Tuesday. I'm probably going to play more Spore on Tuesday. So if you want to see me begin my civilization, the next phase of Spore, you better be there or be square. I'm not inviting you into my civilization if you don't show up. Anyways, everyone have a great night, or a 2 a.m. whatever it is. No, it's only like 1 a.m. No, it's almost 2 a.m. right in GMT. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. Bye. Yeah, worming. Exactly. Okay, bye everyone.